Yes, once you play World 6 of this hack, it'll be the day you regret you ever played a Super Mario and ROM hack. Let's start with Skullcart Fever. Oh boy, you remember this one, don't you? Okay, I'd like to talk about the Skullcart. This isn't Blackout's fault that the Skullcart is the way it is. It is a very weird sprite, and it doesn't handle very well. The hitbox is really mess. Like, you see that there was actually some space between me and the enemy, yet I still got hit. This isn't Blackout's fault, it's the fault of whoever programmed this. So yeah, it's usually very hard to try and make a good level with the Skullcart because of how badly done it is. And yes, you can actually slide and knock out enemies on slopes, as if you were not even in the Skullcart. And if you have a feather, you can glide, though it doesn't show that you're caped Mario. This is a very weird sprite. And Blackout putting in this horrible music track really does not help matters much. Then we get to Boo Helper. You'll quickly notice that it's a blatant edit of Chocolate Ghost House. Except the few edits that were made to this level were done purely to piss you off. This is way easier to cross this gap if you have a cape feather, because good luck trying to get that boo block in the right spot to clear that. I fucking dare you to try and do it without a cape. To enter the second room, the door is now actually elevated slightly. So you need to get this boo block in position. Which is much easier said than it's done. Look at this. It's much easier said than it's done. Plus you also have to deal with this moving hole in the ground. More annoying so is that this block never seems to want to be in the right place. Look at this. I've tried this many times off camera. This block does not want to go in the right place. So how the hell are you supposed to do this? The easiest way to do it is to just sacrifice your power-up, because at least you can enter a smaller door when you're small. Usually I don't want to sacrifice my power because I have no idea what he's going to pull next, but if you want to preserve your sanity, that's the best way to go about it. Oh man! Alright, Saw Canyon in the clouds, so this is the clouds world. I believe I've already seen this. You got a Donkey Kong Country 3 background, or whichever Donkey Kong Country game this was, with 8-bit graphics for the foreground. If this isn't a horrible graphical clash, then I don't even know what is. How am I supposed to get through this without taking a hit? This spiny is in your way, and there's no way to just get around it. I mean, if that Goomba was on the other side, this wouldn't have been a problem. No! And here you want to make sure you don't screw yourself and you actually know about those spinies, because if you don't, then I don't know how you'll do that without taking a hit. Okay, look at this. How do you do this? You need to be damn near perfect for this. Yeah, this doesn't even seem to be possible when you're big. You're gonna get hit for sure. Even when you're small, it's a bitch. Oh, and this level has 2 exits. Time to find a secret exit. I'll be back. Alright, we're back. Take a guess how this level's secret exit is placed. It'll happen so many times you're not even gonna be surprised anymore. Cloud's pipe system. It's essentially a pipe level styled like Super Mario Bros. 3. Except I'd rather much be playing something out of Super Mario Bros. 3 than this one. You'll quickly see why. From what I've seen in these pipe levels, it is not just a straightforward shot to the exit. No, 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 no. Instead, you'll loop around the level if you go too far. You just loop infinitely around the level, and one of these pipes, you have no idea which, will take you to the exit. And a bunch of other pipes will just take you back to the beginning of the level. So essentially, you will have to search endlessly to find the right one. Now, excuse me while I try and find it. Okay, I got lucky. Pretty sure if you keep going, you go in the last pipe, you'll just end up back at the beginning. Cart Ride Fort. Yes, another stage of this poorly programmed skull cart. With Blackout at the helm, it's probably gonna be even worse. These green exclamation mark blocks give you 10 seconds each time you pick one up, which you are going to need every second to pull this level off. You don't have much time, so you need... Wait, what the fuck? I didn't get 10 seconds from that block! if you're really unlucky, you will trigger a glitch. Is essentially, you won't get the 10 seconds from the time block. And if that happens, your chances of beating this level are up a rat's ass, because you barely have enough time to do this anyway. Look, I'm gonna run out of time just because I wasn't getting the time from those blocks I need. This is a game-breaking flaw that'll fuck you over just because you were unlucky. Oh, God. And now the glitch isn't happening anymore? If the glitch doesn't happen, you have a good shot of beating this. But still, you have very little time to do this. You still have to fight a Reznor with usually about 25 seconds left on the clock. So you need to be really fast. Look, I finished the level with like, what? 6 seconds on the clock. And that's when the blocks were working the way they should. That's when every time you did touch one, you would get the 10 seconds. So if you trigger that glitch, you've already lost. And that happens at complete random. Did he even test his shitty designs? Next, we're gonna go to the abode of Koopa. Wait, am I reading that right? Adobe, as in Adobe? Adobe of Koopa Brothers. Oh my god. So the Koopa Brothers from Super Mario RPG make an appearance in this Romhack. Except this level is very lacking. I understand what you're supposed to do here is use this green Koopa. But if you spin jump on this green Koopa brother, kill him by accident, and you don't have a cape feather, you're done fucked! You can't beat the level! At least you could kill yourself on this swamp, but it's impossible, because there will be this brick here that you cannot break. At least I came in here with 2 capes. You had to be dumb not to, provided you knew what this level was about already. So yeah, you can easily screw yourself over not even trying. And you need to make sure you don't lose your Fireflower either, because you have to break these ice blocks with your Fireflower. There's no going around it. It's ridiculously easy to screw yourself over and make the level unwinnable. Given this happened a lot more in Hammer Brother Demo 3. Trying to get through this without getting hit by the swamp's gonna be fun. Get him! Get him! But I don't need that. Want to see what's causing the ground to shake? Ah, there it is. This is supposed to be a custom boss of some sort, except he didn't even bother to replace the graphics, resulting in this glitch, nor did he even bother to hide it, so it is in pretty much plain sight. You see this graphical glitch. You don't even need to bother going to get this Koopa brother. Because look, you can just break these blocks with the cape. I can cut corners too, you rotten bastard. After not too much more of this level, you will have a boss to fight. The Koopa Brothers! Except this boss fight fails for one reason. You need to be small to go in this door, but just go in the door and don't even have to kill them. What sense is a boss fight where you don't even have to kill the enemies in it? POW utilities! What?! So you need to know to hold the run button down to pick up the switch so you won't set it off by accident, thus making you fall to your doom. Yeah, it's already a great way to start the level, but it gets worse. And you have this P-switch to land on. Okay, I have a power switch. I want to set it off, but there's no safe place to really go and conceivably try and do it. I guess your best bet is to try and drop it on this musical note block, but even then, you're given, like, little to no room to do it. All these other platforms that are actually big enough, they're all made of these solid blocks that'll just turn to coins, so you wouldn't even want to set off the switch there. Oh my god, do I actually have to pull it off? What looks like forced P-switch jumping. Or you have to toss it in the air and hit it while it's airborne. This is near Kaizo difficulty now. Having to do this precise stuff is ridiculous. This is not something you would want to do in a hack, ever. You're not even gonna believe what this level turns into. I couldn't even believe it myself! Of course, you have that nice background again, but after seeing what looks like it could have been a kick-ass level, he gives you this. Up to this point, this has to be the most frustrating level of the bunch. You need to switch between Feather and Fireflower to break all these blocks, but the irritating part is the fact that there's all these one-tile-high passages you have to squeeze through. And of course, you need your power-ups so you can actually break through the blocks. But navigating these one-tile-high passageways is an absolute bitch. and I don't even know what to say about what's going on here. I can't even explain this! It's like this guy just completely failed at perspectives. How does this make any sense? Was that supposed to be a staircase or something? At this point, it manages to get even worse. Having to navigate through this labyrinth of one-tile-height passages actually gets worse. At least you're not trying to dodge some enemy as you do it, but you'll quickly notice that there is no door. And if I was playing this blind, at this point, I would think that the level is broken! The doors are invisible now! Not only do you have to navigate through a maze that you can barely do so, as all the passages are just way too small, you actually have to find the invisible door. This is just trial and error, if you actually know that there is an invisible door. Otherwise, you would just think the game is broken and stop playing. Dr. Novocaine stopped playing at this point, and I couldn't blame him. He said that he's not one for just quitting games abruptly, but enough is enough when things like this happen. Oh, and more floating stack launchers. And yeah, this boss takes 5 hits to kill. So if you miss one of these blocks, it's over. I don't even need to show you what the boss is like. You already know! Ugh! Seriously! It's like this guy's not even trying anymore! Alright, Ninja Crime Ship. Because seriously, this hack is a crime. A crime against humanity. And I kind of want to make sure I have my cave, because I don't know what's going to happen next. Thankfully, this phone will just jump through the floor, because sometimes Hammer Brothers actually do that. And by the looks of it, you need all the switch palaces to do this one. And there's no side exit, so if you didn't get all the switch palaces and you tried this level, you're going to die anyway, because after that little short gauntlet of hell, you get a warp pipe that leads to Reznor boss. Yup, that was World 6. So far, it was the worst world of the whole bunch. Okay, here's the first level in World 7, Bullet Arms. It's a tank level based on Super Mario Bros. 3 tank levels, except the colors are kind of weird. And aside from bullet bills, there's not much else to deal with. This is definitely going to be easier than Dark Airship by the looks of it already. So far, the level is surprisingly easier than Dark Airship and some of the stuff I had to play in World 6. When I say easier, I mean it is a lot easier. After getting the midpoint, you'll have to fight a boss. In fact, you'll have to just get past 3 Hammer Brothers and touch that gold sphere. If you have a power-up, this is really easy, because you can just get through with post-hit invincibility, but oh my god, how are you supposed to dodge this, anyway? With a cave, you could at least try and knock them out from the sides, but you're probably gonna get hit no matter what, because look, there's 3 of them, and they're all throwing hammers. Well, I just lost my own bet. Pipes Clan. So, is the clan headed by somebody named Pipe? What's going on here? If I haven't said it in World 6, it's not a straightforward pipe level. The last pipe in this level won't exactly lead you to the ending. In fact, you have to find the right pipe in this level to finish it. Okay, this jump is hard to make, but we got it. Even with the cape, I was having trouble making that jump. That's not a good sign. Man, I'm still looking. Oh boy. Where is this exit supposed to be anyway? I gotta find it soon, right? Oh, there we go. Coin's house is... yeah. A blatant edit of the Valley of Bowser ghost house. He didn't even try and change the ghost houses, what the hell? He just changed the name and that's about it. Out of curiosity, where does that one door he put in lead? The exit! Alright then. Blue ship in Cavern. Yeah, you need to know to be pressing up as soon as you enter the level. If you don't, you're either going to have to react faster than your own brain, or you're going to die. Again, this is always terrible. This is always terrible, but well, hopefully we see one of those other things again. After that airship, you have a mini-boss again. It's just the Boomerang Brother to bypass. Okay, this is a lot easier than bypassing 3 Hammer Brothers, and with that you'll have done that level.